Hello and welcome, Inspired Podcast community. This is your new episode. My name is Caroline, and my today's guest is Mans Nasman. Is this correct?
It is.
Or how do you
Totally.
pronounce your name?
That was it.
Oh, I am naturally talented. Thank you so much. You are from Sweden, right? Yes. And you help needy people, homeless, jobless, networkless, to do networking. Can you tell us a little bit more? How are you doing this?
How I'm doing this with uh, version 1. That's how I do it today. And then we have version 2. That's the plan of how to do it tomorrow. Maybe
Oh,
not tomorrow, but soon. So the first version, that's to help them with the method. Because when you do networking, you need to define networking. I define it as all type of human interaction. So not just the business interaction, but all types, with your family, friends, everything. So how to do that? You ask about your name, you ask about what they do, but you need something, you need a key to get started. This is where I have my method. I teach them to say, what are your goals?
mhm.
So that opens up for the other person to really tell important things, and then you help them to achieve the goals as well.
Yes.
So it creates a really steady, robust, quick connection between these people. So it's a way to successfully network. So I I help needy people. I join organizations such as Save the Children, RSMH, IM, uh, different type of help organizations, and I meet needy people, homeless, jobless people, and I teach them how to network. I also share my videos. Uh, I shared a video today because I understand now how important it is to keep it really simple.
Mhm.
So I have a 4-minute video just showing the goal method. So yeah, that's that's how I do it today. And version 2, how to do it soon. We want to develop an AI that will also help the people to network, to help them to achieve their goals. And with this, we hope to save the world, actually.
Yes, of course. This is why we are here. This is our purpose. And yeah, for me too, of course. And I was surprised when you talked about goals. Of course, I know this. For myself, I have big goals and I help people to achieve their goals. But what I realized is that most of the people don't have goals.
It might be true, but then you just keep on asking, because what I tend to get from a homeless person is that, nah, maybe not. But then I ask again and then they say, okay, my goal is to survive.
Oh.
And then you ask again, and then they say, okay, my goal is to survive and to get a job. So, for each time you ask, they develop their goals.
Oh, I love that. I heard about a method called when you ask like seven, I think it's called seven why, seven times why or so. You ask
I
seven
know this.
and they, yeah,
It works. It's the same.
yeah.
Really.
Wow. Thank you for sharing. Okay, my next question is what inspires you and what inspired you to begin this journey to help people in need?
Yes. I think I'm not sure. I started like 25 years ago. I started to develop softwares that helped people to share. I saw people failing in communicating, failing in collaborating. So I wanted to, contribute to the cause, use my skills as a software developer to create sort of like a Facebook style or Messenger style tool. So I started there, and then I added on political science. I studied economics, and whoops, 25 years later, I was in huge trouble myself. I'm basically have a lot of problems getting a job. I'm almost homeless. I have a lot of problem financially. I have all the typical problems, and I'm typically almost networkless as well. I have a very little network, even if I teach networking. So I really need to help myself. And when studying this, how can I get out of this? I understood that if I can solve to get out of this myself, maybe I can help others to get out as well. And it's probably easier to get out of trouble if you help someone else and ask for nothing in return. So that was a door opener. I started to thinking about other people instead of myself, and I tried to apply everything I knew to that, and then that inspired me.
Wow. Yes, I can relate to that. We can, or there's this saying, we should teach what we want to learn, you know,
Yeah.
this as well. And who inspires you?
Who inspired me?
Are there mentors or coaches that helped you?
I don't know. I think there are probably many. Just at the just now, lately, I've had BNI organization. It's been I applied to be in the BNI organization. They are a professional business network, and they do a similar method. They don't ask for goals. They ask, what is your search? And then they help each other to sell. So that inspired me to have just a simple question to get people to open up. So that's one inspirational source. um, yeah. And
Ah,
then AI, I'm inspired by ChatGPT. I've been talking to ChatGPT so much, getting help in my ventures and getting help writing emails, etc. So ChatGPT knows everything about me, and can ask ChatGPT, please write me a business plan, and in 30 seconds I have a business plan. I don't even need to review basically. So that inspires me.
hmm. Thank you for sharing. I have a new idea now what I'm going to do after our interview. I go to ChatGPT and ask for business plan. Yeah, thank you so much. Do you have book recommendations? A book you recently read or your all-time favorite?
I have one book. It's called Up and Down. It's Swedish.
Hmm.
It's by an author who's got bipolar disease, and
Hmm.
I've disorder. I've got that myself, so I'm really excited about this book. He wrote it together with his doctor,
Mhm.
and it's pretty inspiring.
Oh, wow. Thank you for mentioning that helps. Yeah,
Yeah,
our listeners, I will take a look, even though I don't speak Swedish. I can learn it, of course. I love it. I love languages as well. Okay.
it's a big investment. I am starting next 2 weeks from now. I'm starting a language cafe where I will help people to to practice Swedish.
Hmm. Wow.
And
This
we
is
use,
important.
of course, an innovative method there as well. We use Google Documents where we share, and we have uh, multiple cursors. So
Mhm.
we type and we talk at the same time. So people waiting for to have their turn to talk, they can be there typing and learning. So it's kind of compact way of practicing a language.
Wow, it sounds interactive also.
It is
Yes.
very.
Mhm.
It's yet to be
Wow.
tested, though. I haven't tested it too much, but
It will be tested soon. And how do you inspire other people?
I I will just try to do some networking myself to so that I show people that how you do it. So I was doing some networking with the guy from Gaza today, I was doing some networking with the girl from South Sudan and from a woman from the US. So I do some networking there and come to some conclusions, and I do write that down in a book that I share online. So I share the book as I write it online. So if you go in there, you will see my cursor typing away.
Wow, I love that idea. Can you share the link afterwards that we can put it in the show notes? This would be
Yes,
awesome.
yes, you
Thank you
can do
so
that.
much. And what are your gifts and talents?
Well, gifts. I think I'm typical sharing person, so I'm very good, too good at sharing. And what was it more?
Gifts
Gift.
and talents.
Yeah, that's probably the talent as well.
Sharing, caring,
I'm not sure about
networking. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. These are
I
your
do.
gifts.
Yes,
Mhm.
sharing and caring. That's probably it.
Yeah. It's the same. It's sharing is caring. Then you multiply the information and help others. Yes, this is your greatest gift. Okay, and what are your goals for 2024?
2024, that will be peace and prosperity for all of the world.
Oh, this is your goal.
Yeah.
And how are you going to achieve this?
I have three goals, and that will those three combined will result in this. So
Oh,
number one is to help individual needy people to network and achieve their goals. And by doing that all over the world, they can also become professional networkers. They can even live from that, have their job as professional networkers, similar to BNI, create their own and charge for their work. So from that, I also in the book recommend that they will create the AI. So I hope they will form a global team to develop the AI that to help them, of course, to network even more. That's the goal two, and then the goal three is to save the world. So yeah, it basically adds up.
oh, I love your vision about connecting people all over the world, and then everyone is provided with what they need. Everyone reached their goal. Wow, this is an amazing vision for our future. Thank you so much for sharing. You are really sharing. Okay, my next question is no, I never doubted this, of course. Okay, so when people reach out to you after listening to this episode, how can they help you? What do you need?
Well, I am sharing my three goals,
Mhm.
so it's easy to just help me achieve my goals. So, and it's probably to help let me help them. That's my goal. So start networking. When you talk to people, ask their name and talk, but also ask about the goals. You can do it like hidden hidden networking, not being so frank. You can ask like indirect, what are your plans, what's your goals, etc. And then they will give you their goals and you help them to achieve it. That's the kind of help that I need.
I love that very much. And there are different cultures all around the world. Concerning German people, we are very direct. We always ask everything frankly and without hesitating or hiding. But I love also your approach. Of course, you don't have to, yeah, you can, it can develop during the conversation, right?
Ah,
Yes.
yes.
Mhm. So you are open to people and to make connections. So please connect to Mans. He's amazing. Your name, but there was a famous singer with the same name, and he I think what was it the winner of the European Song Contest? I think
It
10 years
was,
ago.
yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is how I knew this name, you know. Wow, I was a huge fan. I played this song over and over again in my car. Mons. But they had difficulties to pronounce it as well in television. I remember this. Mhm. Wow,
Yes.
amazing. Thank you so much. Please connect to Mans once again. He's amazing. He loves networking. He helps you to network, and then we make this world a better place. Do you have the last message to our audience?
The last message would be to have a very splendid day and make good use of it and enjoy.
Wow, this is the best message. Make the best of your day. Wow, thank you so much, and see you in the next episode.